Sometimes I think that if we could see from a higher dimension, everything that seems contradictory would finally make sense. What looks like a square from one angle and a circle from another might, in truth, belong to the same shape, a truth, hidden from those living in two-dimensional sight. Perhaps that's what we all are, blind men touching different parts of the same elephant, each convinced our fragment is the whole. We argue, divide, even destroy one another trying to prove our piece of the truth, forgetting that maybe, just maybe, we're all partially right. Or perhaps we're all wrong. And maybe that's okay. We live in a world where people debate theology and politics, while their neighbors starve. Where many sing about love yet ignore the child without clean water, the mother without shelter. We have made intellect our idol, and yet our hearts are starving. God's eyes, I believe, are fixed not on our doctrines, but on the ones who lack, on those with no bread, no safety, no hope. He is not impressed by how many sacred words we can recite, but by whether we can see the hungry and extend a hand. The irony of our age is that we have so much, yet we feel so poor. We complain about what we lack, blind to the miracles that surround us. Somewhere a child dreams only of a meal, a drop of clean water, a mother's embrace, things we call ordinary. We forget that what we take for granted is someone else's prayer. I used to ask God, why am I so afraid? Why do I feel so unworthy? I looked at the sages, content with a simple meal and a small hut, and wondered why. I couldn't find peace like them. But perhaps the difference is not in what they had, but in what they saw. They saw with gratitude. They knew that holiness lives in simplicity. Maybe that's the lesson. To stop gazing at what God hasn't given, and start seeing what He already has. To share what we have with those who don't. To trade self-pity for compassion, complaint for gratitude. Because when we begin to give, we begin to see. When we learn to see, we begin to love. And when we love, we become a reflection of the very God we've been searching for. Perhaps heaven is not somewhere else. It begins when we learn to look with merciful eyes. Perhaps God has never been far away. We just needed to open our hearts to hear His quiet voice. Be thankful, be kind, be love.